Happy Halloween. That's right, brothers and sisters. It's Halloween, and we are live on the United Public Radio Network, UPRN 107.7 FM New Orleans, and 105.3 FM on the Gulf Coast. How cool is that? And we are also live streamed wherever podcasts live. So we're not hard to find, including my YouTube channel. So go there and subscribe. To all those above me that watch over me, to all of you, my fave para peeps, fellow experiencers, and brothers and sisters in Christ, welcome. This is Father Shawn's Paranormal Ministry. I'm your host, Father Shawn Whittington. I'm an ordained Catholic priest with the United States Old Catholic Church. I am a fully professed brother and spiritual director for the Old Catholic Benedictines of Immaculate Mary, team member with Society of St. Benedict, and co-founder of GhostBegone.biz. And yeah, I'm that guy on Eli Roth Presents the Legion of Exorcists, streaming everywhere, HBO Max, travel on demand, on a world tour right now. If you haven't caught it, check it out and get back to me. Let me know how what you thought of the show. If there's anything you want to know about my wife and I and our ministry work, go to our website, www.ghost-b-gone.biz. Everything's there. Both my books are there. They're less expensive at Amazon. If you get them off of the website, I autograph them. They arrive to you in a house blessing kit. My online course is there, Introduction to Spiritual Warfare, you can enroll in. There's a place where you can make an appointment to speak with me about your spiritual issues. And everything that's purchased off of the website, proceeds go to support St. Jude and the ASPCA. How wonderful is that? But most importantly, brothers and sisters, my wife and I don't charge for our ministry work. We've been doing this a long time. And I know times are tough, but if you're there visiting, you notice the donate button and you're able to do so, click on it and send my ministry in a small donation. I promise you, it'll be appreciated from the bottom of our hearts. And trust me, we'll put it to good use. All righty, let's get to today's show. It happens once a month, the last Friday of every month. It's a little thing we call Happy Medium Monthly, and it's great that it's following on Halloween because my guest happens to travel with her own ghost posse. And so we'll get down to the rules once we bring her out. And there's always rules on this side of the veil and the next. Can't get away from rules. But before we bring out my very special guest, I'm going to bring out my very special co-host, permanent co-host. And once I get everybody out here, we all have a huge announcement to make, so we'll do that too. So first up is a woman that I've known, it feels like I've known her forever. I love her and respect her. She's super cool. She's a lifelong paranormal experiencer, and she's the owner of Stellium Books. She's my publisher and my friend. Please give a big, warm Paranormal Ministry family welcome to the one and only Annette Munich.
Hi, Father Shawn. Wonderful introduction. Hi, everybody. Happy Halloween. Happy to be here. Welcome all. It feels like you've known me forever because we're old now.
Yeah, we are old. And we should, it is what it is. It is what it is. How are you? You look very pretty today. You look like you're a cat.
I'm a cat. And there's a story about it because I was always a cat for my kids. Every year I was a cat. I had a better costume than this and, fancier, and I would take them to school and everybody get a big laugh out of it. I'd answer the door like that. Every year I was a cat. So this is a throwback because the last couple of years I didn't do it. So we live way out in the country and nobody's going to come to the door or nothing. So it made me bring it back. A blast from the past. I am a cat again.
Very, very cool.
And we're going to a party because we got invited. So anybody that wants to tune into Spirit Switchboard, we're going to be popping in over there. And they're going to have a party in different UPRN. Yeah. Susan's in the green room going. Yeah.
Yeah, she invited all the hosts to pop in. And
Yeah,
that was the first time I found out that at any time, even on days when we don't have our show, I can go into the studio and I can hijack and jump in and harass anybody during any of their shows.
we could crash people's shows who knew.
That
There's
was,
probably a reason why they didn't tell us.
yeah, I was just about to say that's probably why they didn't tell me that. So we'll see how that goes. But
You can't get mad at a priest. I might get in trouble, but nobody's going to yell at you, so you know how
well,
that is.
I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I happen to know that because it's Halloween, Sharon is getting off of work early today, so she's bringing home a special lunch for us for Halloween. So she will already be in the living room at the dinner table waiting for me when the show gets over. So what I'm going to do is, since I'm already here, I'm going to, after our show's over, I'm going to pop in real quick, wish Carrie Lynn a happy Halloween and wish everybody else a happy Halloween there. But I'll only be able to hang out for a few minutes before I have to go. But they'll enjoy seeing you too. So yeah, that's
Well, here's the thing. My plan's different. I'm going to get something else to drink and take a few minutes. Then I'm going to probably go there and stay until they get me out.
you got to go outside to the sandbox and bury some stuff and then come back in. All right, are you ready to bring out our very special guest?
I am.
Okie dokie, here we go. Um, this is another person that I feel like I've known forever. I also love her and respect her. She's super cool. In my many years of doing this, and I don't even know what you want to say, what it is that we do. I don't know what it is we do. We're just weirdos. But in all the years I've been a weirdo, I can count on just two hands all the truly gifted psychic mediums that I know. And she has a direct hotline to heaven, truly gifted, and she's just everybody loves her, and that's why we bring her on once a month. And hopefully she doesn't ever get sick of us, because I'm not going to ever get sick of her. So here she is, live from Cape Cod, Cape Cod's only live on air psychic radio personality. She's simply known as the Happy Medium. Please give a big, warm Paranormal Ministry family welcome to Susan Ahearn.
Yay. Welcome, Susan. Is it
Hi.
a lot of pressure to always be happy? Inquiring minds want to know.
No, it's just a state. Maybe there's something wrong up here, but I'm just like, it's just me.
I love your costume. A lot of people may not know this. I know what the costume is. You are a famous psychic back in the day in Cape Cod who was beheaded for being a witch, and her name was Heather Ahearn.
Ta-da! So yes, actually, it's a farm accident. I'm going to say it's a farm accident.
Michelle DeRoche is going to be so upset that she did that.
Well,
she
not
misspelled your
necessarily.
name on the event, and she called you Heather Ahearn, but everybody knows it's Susan Ahearn, and so she's going to change that after the show, I'm sure. But I know she's like next to you two, probably the third busiest person on the planet. She's got so much on her plate, so much going on trying to run this network, UPRN. So it is what it is, but she'll change that for you. And you were so nice about it. You just basically laughed it off. But that's who you are today. You're the famous witch psychic from back in the witch trials day who was beheaded, and her name was Heather.
Oh, it hurts. I just
Heather
hope it
Ahearn.
doesn't get on my white shirt because that's hard. Blood is hard to get off.
Well, I hope you're,
Actually,
before we get going, I'm going to ask you a question. Let
Mhm.
me throw out the rules real quick. All of you out there that are watching the live stream, if you've ever wanted a free live on air psychic reading, this is your opportunity. You just type in your name and your question in the chat room. Susan or Annette will see it, will read it. You'll get your free live reading. They're quickie readings, like 5 minutes long. We're not conjuring spirit. That takes a completely different type of energy and a lot longer to do. So just questions like about love, travel, employment, health, things of that nature, money. And that's what we're here for. So I'm still, every month after this show is over, I still get a lot of people reach out to me and go, I was watching the show. I love Susan and I wanted to type in a question so bad, but I just didn't. It's all family here, it's all love. Please, if you want a free live on-air psychic reading from Susan. Now, type your question in. Make sure you put your name in there. And Susan, it's Halloween. Is there any truth to the veil, whatever, if there is such a thing, between our world and the next, that it is thinner on Halloween? And if so, why?
Hmm. I think in the past, like the veil is like super thin now, anyways. So I think it's a free for all at this point. But long time ago when we were little,
I was never
um,
little.
oh stop. Yeah, I think it's the invoking. Like we're invoking all of these spirits in, and we're wanting them to be amongst us. And so I think with that, it kind of gives it a little extra flair to all things hallow. And yeah, so I think there is something to it. If you ask for it and want it bad enough, eventually it'll show up. So I think that that's what happens every Halloween.
How's it feeling? Where are you coming from? Your daughter's office?
I'm in the office. Yes.
And that place is haunted. I mean, what's not
Mm,
haunted in Cape Cod or
yeah.
you know
Right.
Salem and all those places around there? You're like
Yeah.
you guys are old enough to where I have people that are on the West Coast that go back east and they call it I'm going back to old world. They don't even refer to old world as UK anymore or Europe. They refer to
Yeah,
the East
right.
Coast as old world
I love
because
it.
so much tradition and stuff. How's it in the office tonight? What are the spirits doing?
Well, the spirits, this was not planned because I didn't know that Annette was going to be in a cat costume,
Uh-oh.
but I have the ghost cat ball back here.
Oh,
So
nice.
we hadn't done this in a long time. And I don't know, it's hard to see, but it's going off right now. I'm going to place it over here and we'll just keep our eye on it. I don't know if we can really see. You can kind of see it flicking around because I've got this lights on, but yeah, so we'll see. I invited, while I was sitting here before the show started, I kind of invited spirits to come. The guy that's upstairs in the office, I have not really seen him downstairs, so I don't know if he's stuck up there or what the deal is. I really didn't ask him. So we're going to ask him tonight. If he gets the ball rolling, we'll see what happens. And if
So
not, we'll hand it to Annette.
cool.
Yeah.
If spirit comes around it, it'll light up. So
You
it's
should,
like
if you tap it, all you have to do is lightly tap it, and that should go off.
okay.
Yeah.
You got a reading,
But I
Vet
mean,
girl.
but I'm okay. We've got two because
Okay.
Okay.
Z Sun Dragon 6461, he popped in first, and it's cool that he's here because I usually see him at Michelle's chat room, so now I can see that I'm not a smart aleck. I'm a truly actual goofy person. So find out that we're kind of silly over here sometimes. Okay, so the cat ball has nothing to do with spirit activity. It's not like a ghost detector.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Oh, it is a ghost detector.
It is. And so you ask so what you do is there's an on-off button so you don't lose your battery. And you can get these on Amazon or any other of your favorite ghost detecting places that have equipment, and just turn it on.
Fun.
And
I love
it goes
that.
on. Yeah. I wish I could show it to you better. I don't know.
No, I can
Is
see.
It's like motion detection or is it like touch?
It's a motion detect. Well, it's motion touch. So I just lightly, I should do this. I just lightly poke it and it'll go off. So you can ask a ghost, spirit, guide, whomever, if there's anyone here in the room with us tonight. Once this shuts off,
Fun.
I'm going to place it back and say, if there's anyone here in the room with us tonight that would like to let us know that they're here, please do so. Please come to this cat ball. There's a little red ball on the top, like a little red dot on the top. You can see that. Just kind of give it a nudge and
Very
they
cool.
should be able to. Yeah, it's fun.
If we're ready to go into questions, we can do that. Or are we doing announcement?
Um,
Oh, Oh, yeah.
We could
Yeah,
do
I'll,
it announcement and you want to
now
do it?
or after. Better get to the questions, and then we'll make sure before this show's over with. We're gonna really let people know of the big announcement.
Big announcement.
Big announcement.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. We'll start with Z-Sun. And he was asking about a general reading. And then he said, do I need to be more specific?
No, general is okay.
And
all
then
right.
I have a general reading after that from
Okay.
Vet Girl, and her name's Veronique.
Okay.
Oh, Misha's here too. Oh, nice.
I'm going to ask if there is something that is most important for him to know at this time,
Okay.
and that works. Money. A little bit of anxiety around that. So it's like the flow of money coming in and working from home. If that's a possibility, I see that that would be the route, or making money from home. And that's the money home card. So if there's another way that you can generate on the side, even if you can't work from home, there may be some way that you can make money from home that would be good for you, because this is the anxiety. It's the cave, it's going inside, but what else is the cave? The cave is our home, and so if you're not utilizing that time, utilize it wisely. If you're going to be on the computer, why don't you be making money? Figure that out and figure out what it is that you want to do and make that happen around that arena. That'd be really good for you. So yeah, I see you on the computer doing something. I'm not sure what that is. Even if it's a podcast or something like that, I see that happening for you. So make it happen. Put a dollar sign on your work. Stop giving it away for free.
Very cool. Are you ready to move on to the next
Yep.
one? All right. We've got Vet Girl. And then after that, we got Ms. Camilla Rosa.
Okay. And what is this person's name? I'm not seeing it unless
Vet Girl, but her actual name is Veronique.
Okay, that's fine. All right. So I'm asking what would be for Veronique's highest good? What is it good for her to know at this time? Balance, finding balance. Something, let's see. Yeah. All right. So the tower is, but the tower is in the past. So you've got old stuff triggering you right now that you really need to look at, because it's knocking you off balance. Okay. And so it's a healthy tree. It's really good. So all of a sudden this thing is just knocking you off balance, and it's frustrating for you. Don't ignore it. Address it. Be in the goddess. This is the moon. This is about nighttime. So maybe you're not sleeping as much. But you're able to see things. And it's like you're able to see things, light through the darkness. The moon brightens that up so that we can walk through the darkness and be able to see. So I see you getting through this. I would take time either to slow down, meditate, dance, like be in your goddess energy. That's that moon energy. So be in the goddess energy, embrace whatever was in the past that you need to address now, and release and just let it go. It's not a big deal. You don't have to spend time in it. Don't dig it up. Just look at it, acknowledge it, and let it go. Like, and the water washes it away. The water and the moon, the tides, the energies pulling you. Just let it go. The more we hold on, the more stuck you're going to feel. So I want to see you in balance. Okay. All right.
Okay. And Z-Sun Dragon said, interesting thoughts, been thinking about that very thing.
Good. Yeah, now's the time. That would be really good for you to jump into that now. I don't know what is making that in your planets doing that for you, but now feels really like it's a good time.
Okay, now we've got Camilla Rosa.
Okay.
Hi, Susan. I've been feeling a restlessness for a long time. like I need to move far away or a major life change. Yet I seem completely stuck somehow. Any insight into this situation?
Okay, so pull the money card. Miss Camilla Rose, you are intuitive, and you're feeling stuck is because you're listening to your intuition. You're just not knowing it. It's telling you to kind of stay put. Now is not the right time. You could definitely do it if you wanted to. Like if you really want something to happen and you go and do it, you could make it happen, but you're listening. And I'm really proud that you're listening. You're taking that moment to go, okay, it doesn't feel like the right time. Not everything's coming together. When it's the right time, doors open up for you. Things land in your lap. So if it's not landing in your lap, know that I need to pause for a second. It's okay to pause. So money seems to be the crux of the problem. And so is that gathering more money? Is that changing your job? Like, what does it have to do about money? And that's just with the first card. So let's see. Yeah, slowly moving. This is it almost feels like work. This is the sage. It's about information and study and learning and profession and being a master at your craft. So it's right now is not the time. The wheel is slowly moving. So it is going to happen. You're right. It's just, you're on a pause. And I would ask, is there anything that you're doing that's keeping this from happening? Because that would be my next question. A little bit, like, you want to go and you want to move, but the Fool is like a little naive. So write it down, figure it out, share it with a friend, get the information out of your head and put it into a plan. Don't just go and then not have a backpack. He's just going and he's leaving his house and he's taking off. Like, that's great, but that's why it's not coming together. I want you to get a little more information and then you'll feel better. And don't forget to ask your guides for help, because you're really connected. So thank you.
Lovely and vet girl Veronique, she said gratitude right on in
Okay.
response to the reading you gave. And now we have Mish. And Mish is asking for, I believe, just a general reading. I'm going back to see if he said anything or she did. Just said, may I have a reading, please?
Okay. All right. So we are going to do what is for Mish's highest good. Endings, family, friendship. Oy, oy, oy. So I pulled the death card. Death card is the endings and new beginnings, but I feel like and it's actually right on for what is happening in astrology is we are going through the hard ending. Well, they don't necessarily have to be hard endings. They're just ending. Bam, done. The Mother card, not sure where that's coming from. That's from the past, moving into the future. Friendship. Okay, so let's go with that. Reevaluating your connection to people, your friends, who you thought your friends were, who don't show up for you. That's also, it's the support network, and you may need to have to re-navigate that, re-look at that a little bit and say, okay, who is here for me? And then honoring the ones that are. Really get to see, you're going to see that happening for you. I'm not sure why that's happening. Yeah, the beast. So look at it. I think maybe you've been avoiding it. Just call it what it is. They're not really good friends and you just chose to hang around. That's okay. It's just when you let those go, beautiful things happen. Good friends come out, and you're advancing, you're growing, and new things are unfolding for you. So you have to let that go so you can embrace moving forward.
Lovely. And Camilla Rosa said thank you for hers. And I'm going to go to Golden Cougar Wolf. And Z Sun Dragon has another question, but I'm going to go to Golden Cougar Wolf first. And Mitch says, thank you.
Hairball, you got a hairball.
I have a hairball. That's what happened to me. Okay.
All right.
Hello, Susan. I am wondering what doors or windows are opening up for us.
All right. I'm going to go with for you. I don't know what the us, I mean, that's like a general ta-da or. Okay. Well, we're going to call it what it is. The destruction card popped up. And so, yeah, tough times. We're in it. We are in it. So how do we get around it? What do you need to do? You need to eliminate the things that bring you down. Yeah, and they're just like, oh, you're in it now. This is the now card. You're reaping, you're working, you're trying to make things happen. So keep that momentum, but don't get stuck in the negative, right? And it's hard. You're going to be challenged with that. And what's happening is it's making you decide. It's making you pick starting every day in joy. Today, I'm going to stay in joy. When something knocks you off, I want you to have like a go-to happy song that you listen to and put that on right away. Bam. It's going to keep you in a higher vibration or a gentle vibration. And you just stay there. And when it knocks you off, you go back to that and just eliminate things that are your trigger. Recognize that it's a trigger and then not do that. If you go to a certain store and there's certain people there and you just don't like the energy, stop going. You don't have to. You don't have to be near people that make you uncomfortable. And if you do have to, yeah, they're saying that you're going to slowly be moving out of it, but it's about recognizing and choosing and then accepting. So that's going to mean change for you as well.
All right. Now I'm going back to Z-Sun, and he has one more specific question. He liked the hairball joke as well. A certain someone at work is giving mixed signals. So which is it?
Women.
It's a romance question.
Women.
Okay.
Oh. I'll be nice.
Women. Just tell us what you want.
Well, okay. Men are not good at hints. Men are not good at hints. Men are like, they're in their own world or something. It's very crazy. I'll stop.
I got the no. Very clear.
Whoa.
Boom.
Whoa.
Now.
Time to get another job.
Well, it's about how you're going to address the mixed messages, right? So from here on out, what we're asking for and what you ask for your guide is nice, clear messages. That's what we ask. That's what I ask for. When I'm doing this, I want nice, clear messages. If you're not getting that, then we don't play. Your time is precious. I don't play with mixed messages. It's direct and it's honest. And when you're getting mixed messages, maybe it's you, maybe you don't understand the language of women or a partner. So ask, did I perceive you doing this as something else, or what is this? Call them out on it, and just make it is. Now, or walk away, especially if it's at work or someplace where maybe you want to reevaluate how important that is. But the universe is kind of saying, maybe, and it could be just not at this time.
And, dating has become so complicated. What was once so simple is now so foobar. It's crazy.
You with that word. I haven't heard that forever.
Can I say foobar on the show?
I think so.
But anyway,
you did.
It's
cats can say that.
It's a big mess. Cats can say it on Halloween because there's rules to everything, and so that's why. But it's all messed up now.
Right. And I'm dead, so you can't kill me.
My cats say it to me all the time, but it's more like And I know that's cat for foobar.
Right?
That's cat for Fubar. Okay.
My cats are enjoying quite an interesting Halloween
Oh,
because I've got 5 of them out there, and I started to worry because it had been about a week since I saw that black rabbit, and I'm like,
mm-hmm.
oh, one of the cats finally got tired of being chased by it or got hit by a car or something. Sure enough, it was right outside. Sharon and I had to actually kind of nudge it to the side with our foot as we were walking out the front door at 5 a.m. I'm walking Sharon to her car
Yeah.
carrying her stuff. It was out there, and it's just for some reason our cats are freaked out by it, and it chases our cats around. They're all up on top of the cars and up on the flower plant. They're on the trash cans staring down at this thing waiting for one of them to come down so it can chase them around. So that's their Halloween today, being chased by the mysterious black rabbit.
That's so funny.
That's hysterical.
Right?
You know, they
Yeah.
got videos, you got to look it up. They have videos of cats that are freaked out by cucumbers. And they're like
Oh,
eating or
yeah.
drinking, and somebody puts a cucumber down behind them, and they turn around and see it, and they almost hit the ceiling. It's hysterical.
That
So
is
it's cats and cucumbers thing. And I got another question. I got Heidi. Heidi says, these big Egyptian looking cats. See, I got all of this like going on energetically today. I see, and daughter and granddaughter too see and hear often. Are they protectors or something I should be concerned with, or if I'm not meant to know yet? Egyptian cats.
Egyptian cats. I feel like that's your ET connection. That's your people. Your people are coming around, cat people. Um, there is a feline race that's around, but I feel like it really connects you back to Egypt. So I would go with it. And right now in this time, you probably asked for information or some guidance at some point, and they're coming through. And now you're like, oh, I don't want it. Like, oh, it scares me. And don't be afraid of it. Just kind of go, okay, hey, I see that. What does this mean? You just ask, what does this mean? And you'll get the answer. They will tell you. And ta-da! Yes, we're dead on. So that's cool. I love when we get those. Takes the guesswork out. Yeah. So yeah, they're your ET people. So tonight when you go to bed, before you go to bed, just ask for your your off-world family, your off-world connection, or guides, whatever you want to call it, and just ask for more stuff. Like the cats were really cool. I loved it. What else can you show me? Don't be afraid. Just go ask.
Interesting.
You
We
know what?
got a lot of comments going here.
Yeah, good.
Everybody, yeah, very nice. So Z-Son is saying he's not looking for anything. He was curious, and somebody's pushing his buttons, and so he's dealing with something like that. And then Heidi said, indeed, I'm not afraid. Yes, my thoughts too. I ask for info and they feel familiar.
Good. I wanted to give a shout out to Shawn because I am so impressed that you bring your stuff out to your wife to her car in the morning. I'm like,
Every morning
that's
I
so
wake
sweet.
her up. I do my best work at night, so I'm up in the office all night working because this is her office, and so she's in here a lot too, doing homework for the clinic. I wake her up at 3:30 every morning, and while she's getting ready for work, I'm making her breakfast, and then I sit there and watch her, hover over her, and watch her eat breakfast, and mess with her and then when it's time for her to leave after she's all ready, she's got these like big banker boxes full of stuff because she brings home because she does a lot of work for the clinic here that she can't do there because of all the prying eyes. So I carry those boxes out for her to her car, and then I like to sit out there and make sure the cats are not under the car or behind her in the driveway when she backs out, and I like to wave to her when she drives off,
Oh,
and
that's
it's just something I do. It's just the kind, because I don't see her again till probably this is 5 in the morning when she's leaving. I don't see her again till 3 if she
right.
gets off on time and comes straight home without having to run a bunch of errands. So, and then we're not don't have that much time to spend together. But for now, it's time for her to crash because she gets up at 3:30, and she only has one day off a week, Sunday, so that's our day. So I try to get as much of that, of her as I can when I can during the week, without being too obnoxious. But before the next thing we know, the show is over, and we didn't make this big announcement. We better make the big announcement.
We
Yeah,
have
do it. Do it.
Okay, all I could do, I tried to load up a picture in that. It's just so big on the screen. I'm not going to do that, but I'll show people this.
Oh, we printed it out. Nice.
That is the new book that we have out called Help Me, I'm Haunted. And it is co-written by Annette and I, and it is also has several contributors that have contributed beautiful articles in there. And these are some of the leading people in the paranormal field. One of them being our guest today, Susan Ahearn, wrote a wonderful story in there. But I'll let, since this was, Annette says it was our idea. It wasn't. It was Annette's idea. She did most of the hard work on this book.
Oh.
So I'm going to let her tell everybody what the inspiration behind the book was. And then I just want everybody to know, if you're interested in a free copy of the book, it's on sale now. Help Me, I'm Haunted on Amazon in paperback and Kindle. If you want a free copy of it, write your name in the chat and put just the word book. We will do a drawing later tonight after midnight on who's going to get the free drawing. And if you also want, I'm also giving a free house blessing kit away again today. So you can put book or kit, or you can put book and kit. And whoever wins that will get a book and or a kit or both. So that's the big giveaway today, a kit and definitely a free copy of the book. But we'd love you to
it's
go.
trick or treat. You got to ask them if they want a trick or they want a treat.
The book is so awesome. I know Annette's very proud of it. I'm proud of it for all of you. The contributors rocked my world with their stories. Annette rocked my world with how much effort she put into this book. It could be very well be some of the best work all of us have put out ever. And the book, the book is awesome. So it'll eventually be on my website, probably within the next week. It'll be more expensive there, but I'll autograph them, and they'll arrive to you in a house blessing kit. And I'm going to up the ante. All the stuff on my website, much more proceeds from the sale of all stuff, and especially the new book, will go to stjude.org and the ASPCA. And I've got a couple of other missionaries that have reached out to me for assistance. And once I decide on, I wish I could help everybody, but I just can't. Who I decide on is going to also be assisted by my ministry. I'll make that announcement. And so buy the book. You won't be, if you don't like the book, you can come on live on air and tell us what you didn't like about it. We're open like that, but I think you're going to love the book. And Annette, you can tell everybody how the inspiration came about.
How about we just use it as firewood?
Well,
Everyone's got an opinion.
We get a lot of mail. We get a lot of questions, and
everybody says, "You don't have a real mailbag, do you?" Here it is. This is the mailbag. It does exist.
Oh, I like that.
Official Ghost Be Gone mailbag. And look, it's empty because I have all week long, every week, 24/7, I'm in there. And I'm also in the prayer urn, praying for people, answering people's questions. And it's not often that the bag is empty. And the prayer urn happens to be empty too. I've been putting in OT, trying to stay on top of that. And it's hard, but yeah, go ahead, Annette. I'm sorry to interrupt you.
So the first Friday of every month, we just have the two of us and we do questions from the chat room and also from the mailbag. And so I had this idea. I'm like, we should write down. Okay, it's funny. You're gonna love this, Susan. We're gonna make a little handbook, just a little guidebook of basic little things, and think this would be nice and help people. It ended up being contributors and 245 pages. And I said to Father Shawn a few weeks ago, because I kept getting ideas, because I'm an Aquarius, so I keep getting ideas. So I said, he's holding it up. So I said to him a couple of weeks ago, I said, am I getting on your nerves yet? And he goes, no. And I said, no means yes. So, you know, no. Okay. But it turned out really great. Your article's wonderful. We've got Bobby. What we did was a lot of our audience's favorite repeat guests. We asked them if they wanted to write an article on any of the topics in the book.
I'll let me give them all a shout out real quick.
Okay.
Susan Ahearn, of course, wrote a wonderful story in there.
Chapter
Bobby
1.
J. Gallo of Gallo Family Ghost Hunters.
And he did
Carl
portals.
Supp. Yep. Carl Supp, cryptid
Spirit
expert
attachment.
who also is a paranormal experiencer. Trisha Morris, many of you know her as Trish Mo.
Curses and cursed objects, Trish.
Father Ken Torres is in there.
Poltergeist and problems with electronics.
Ooh.
Kelly Schaefer, I love her.
And she did a beautiful one on a question, a topic I'm always asking people about, which is doppelgangers and mimic spirits. That's in there.
Another guy we all love and everybody loves, Rick Garner, is in there.
Rick Garner, he did orbs and light anomalies.
Oh, cool.
And Dr. Heather Lee Landon is in there.
And she did Shadow People and Hat Man.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Cool.
So
I shared some stories that I have never ever shared before in all the years I've been doing this, because they're that intense.
Kind of.
And you know, while I was writing this book again, I got really sick. I never get sick, so you know
that happens.
When you start unleashing that stuff.
You should be feeling better because the book's out in the world now. And
absolutely.
The purpose of it is that we give a lot of help, advice, you know, what to do. We have prayers in there. We talk about boundaries in there. We talk about once you get your house manageable, how not to try not to get it in a bad spot again to return. And so there's just everything that we could think of in there, everything. I went back and added more, like 4 times on my own.
Well, you know what I love about the book is
Hi, Carrie.
We put Daniel Groom on the cover. He gave us a wonderful endorsement that we put on the cover of the book. So I love Daniel for that. Something else that I wanted to say about the book, and I'm having a brain fart right now. I had something I wanted to say, and I lost it. If it comes back to me, I'll. But yeah, I actually was talking to 3 producer-director friends of mine about various projects and checking in on them. They're checking in on me, and we're just talking shop. And this is weeks ago, and they always ask me, "What are you up to?" We were right in the middle of doing this book. And so I told them, and they go, "Well, what's the book about?" And I tried to break it down for them as best I could. And you know what is interesting? None of them know that I told the other one about it. All of them said the same thing, which was so weird. As soon as I got done explaining what the book was about and how it was lined out, their exact words were, "That book could be a television series." They all said the same thing. And so I just knew the book. The book is going to be great for all the right people. It's meant to help people, and that's why we put it out there. It's not going to make the New York Times bestseller list. I'm not Stephen King, but it's going to help people. I know it is, and I can feel that in my heart.
Yeah, I love that. Can we share what happened?
I just brought up the book cover on my end. If you can click on the picture, or I'll click on it and see if it'll show.
Oh, here, I'll click on it. It might
Oh,
come up.
good.
Oh, there you go. Boom. Good
Oh,
job,
look at us,
Annette.
sweet corner.
I knew there's a reason why I brought you in as co-host. Good job.
I figured
Last
it
time I
out.
tried to do that, I lost everybody, and the thing was so big, all you saw was haunted.
See,
Haunted.
if you would have told me that I could lose everybody, I wouldn't have tried.
Yeah, right. And we're done.
Haunted. And then there was no sound. I go back
Right.
and watch that show, and I'm like, right in the middle of the show, all of a sudden, we're gone. It's dead silent. Haunted.
Right.
See,
If you
that's
just
you.
knew
Shawn. That's
one
just you.
word, you just saw one word because it was so huge. It said haunted.
I love the cover too. You did such a good job. I'm so proud of you. I'm proud of you.
Very
Susan.
proud of all
I'm
of you
proud
guys.
of everybody that contributed to
Mhm.
the book. I'm just,
Really, it's really top notch. Thank you. Heidi said, I love the color. Thank you. Yeah. And we did this pretty fast because it was over the summer. I think it was July when we got the idea. And then my daughter was having a surgery coming up, and oh, we were
Yeah,
just
life
kind of
happens.
kicking the idea around for a while. And then the whole month of October, I lived, ate, breathed, drank this book just to get it done, and wanted it to be top notch, and really, really thrilled about it. Really thrilled with all of the contributor articles, all of the material we covered. Father Shawn kept trying to go to the Bahamas while I was doing this. Like, what's the Bahamas? But anyway, so it's available on Amazon. We have a Kindle version and a paperback version. And that's our big announcement for
I was
today.
going to have the book available on my website tomorrow morning, but of all of the teams around the world that work for Vistaprint, the team that works on my website is in Jamaica. I don't even know if they're there anymore after the hurricane. So you can't get through to them. I can't get any work done on my website right now. But as
Oh,
soon as I
no.
can, the book's going to be on the website, and it'll be like just the other books. It'll come autographed and then with the house blessing kit. Actually, the new deluxe house blessing kit, that book will go in. And but that might not happen until I find out what happened to the team in Jamaica. I'm praying for them.
Yeah.
Only you would have a team in Jamaica that got washed away in a hurricane.
Yep. So
Thank you
can we
so much
talk
for your-
slightly
Yeah.
about
Yes,
the
please.
shenanigans that went on? And
I
I
wanna-
wonder if other people. Oh, you go ahead, Anna. Just
I
ask.
just want to. There are a couple
Yeah.
people asking if they're overseas. Is it okay to put that they're interested in the book or the kit because of the extra postage?
I think when you purchase wherever you're at, when you purchase it off of Amazon, I think Amazon handles that, doesn't that, Annette?
But for the giveaway,
Oh, don't worry about it, guys. You know, if I'm going to order some author's copies from Annette to have sent to me, and so as soon as they arrive, I don't care where you're at. And who asked that question? Was that Camilla?
Infinite Joy or Camilla?
Well, Camilla, I know
and
you're in Denmark, I
Mitch.
believe. I don't mind sending you anything, Camilla, wherever
I
you're
think
at.
it was Mitch. Actually, Mitch also said they're out of the U.S.
It is what it is. I'll send it, wherever the winner is, I'll get it to you.
And it will take about 2 weeks for the books to get to him. So, and then it would be probably more towards the end of the month. And Infinite Joy said about your birthday, and your birthday is right before Thanksgiving, right around the 18th, 19th, 17th.
Yeah.
What is it?
Who are you asking? Me?
Your birthday.
Oh, it's the 18th. It's November 18th.
November 18th. Okay.
I'm a weirdo Scorpio.
Oh, look at you. Dun, dun, dun. That's the warrior. You totally
We
are.
weird.
Standing
Scorpios
there.
are so weird.
You were like,
I always
I
find
like
Scorpios.
oh,
I think Aquarius and Scorpio has like believe it or not, even though I act silly, I can be very deep and kind of intense about things. And
Yeah.
I find that with Scorpio, and I also can joke around a lot with Scorpios.
okay.
And it works out usually good. it's either very, very good or it's nuclear winter, one or the other.
Very true. Very true.
Well, we've
Claw
got
your
about
eyes out.
probably, I don't know, a little over 5 minutes before we got to kick you guys out of here. You were asking something, Susan, and I
Yes.
I was interested in wondering if all of the other contributors to the book also had shenanigans, because I know stuff was psychically, or I should say paranormally, happening to you, Shawn. Totally happened to me writing the book.
wow.
Me and Annette going back and forth. I thought she'd never talk to me again.
I had to, she kept sending it to me. I wasn't getting it. And then I sent her an email with an Archangel Michael, the image that I used for the book. I attached that to the email and said, try and put it on here and send it back. And then it came through.
And that was the only way it came through. Isn't that cool? But we
Carl's here. Carl is also a Scorpio.
Oh, good, Carl.
He's
I wonder
here.
if Carl had any problems with his during writing the book. So it'll be interesting to ask the other people, the other guests, ask them if shenanigans happened while they were writing.
Yeah, very interesting.
Up ghosty stuff in their homes or whatnot. So yeah, I was like, forget about this. This is a pain in the neck.
You can imagine when I went through my first 2 books. I've started on book 3. It's already starting again. Sharon just put her foot down and said, "Listen, don't mess around anymore. Just get that 3rd book done, and we're going to be done with it. I know, let's just deal with it and get it over with. You keep, start a little, back off, forget it for a little bit, then you go back to it." And she says, "That's just too much. Get it done, or don't. If you don't want to write it, then don't. But get it. If you start, get it done." So I'm going to take a break here and just really promote this book for a couple of months.
Yeah.
But then right after the first of the year, I'm jumping into God, Ghosts, and the Paranormal Ministry 3, and then I'm done. Once I get that book done, because there's some stories in that one that is really, I start even thinking about writing them, and I get ill.
You need a little break in between, and so do I. And just kind of, I didn't have a whole lot this time. I had the little bit incident with Susan, and I had this funny scratching noise I kept hearing that was mysterious, and I could never figure out what was causing that. And Camilla said that it is her birthday on Tuesday. Yay. So happy birthday, Camilla. And also,
she threw that in because she wants a book.
It was my daughter Brianna's birthday yesterday. So she's my little trick and treat. My daughter's a stand-up comedian.
Very
she
cool.
Actually, it's funny because she graduated with degrees in biology and chemistry, and she started going and doing open mics, and now she's a comedian.
I love that. That's so much fun.
Yeah.
Does she have a website? Does she have a YouTube channel or something?
Yes. She's doing very well. I'm very proud of her. I think that takes a lot of courage.
Yeah, it does.
I love that. And she's happy, and that's all I want. She said she could always go back to doing science if she wants to, but let me see. I hope I have everybody here that wanted to be entered.
If you haven't, there's a lot of people that can't watch the show live. You can go and watch the archive at the YouTube channel, and then you can put your name and book or kit in the chat on the YouTube channel. That's why we wait till after midnight for Annette to check all the names, make sure she's got everybody, and then she does a drawing on her own there in her office, and then she lets me know who the winner was. Make sure you put your address in there, or gonna get back to you afterwards to ask you what your address is. So you might want to put that in too when you put in.
No, you can't put your address in.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry.
No. Somehow we'll reach out to you.
Yeah.
Somehow we'll figure out where you're at.
Father Shawn finds all these people. And if you come back later today, he usually puts who won. And then they can look for Father Shawn.
Privately reach out to you or privately.
Yeah, we have our emails and stuff here.
Okay, good. Whew.
But
so you'll post who won in 24 hours or after, by tonight at midnight, after midnight, they have 24 hours to get in there, and then you'll just post whoever won.
Right.
And then they can reach out and
Heather,
Right. Unless
Heather.
we know them on Facebook or
yes.
Is there anything you want to say before I kick you out of here, Heather?
No, my blood is getting itchy though. I'm like, I couldn't. You know how costumes do that? You're like, oh, this is the best costume ever, and then you're like, oh, it's itchy. This is yucky. How's your ears? And why are you not in a costume, Shawn? Once a year.
I don't know.
you know what? He needs.
I brought my pumpkin in. I got my pumpkin in here.
All right, you
I
got
love
a pumpkin.
your
We'll
pumpkin.
give you that. All right.
I was going to wear my werewolf hands. True story. I was going to have my werewolf hands on and be carrying my official 50th anniversary authentic replica of the Lon Chaney cane that Sharon bought me many years ago as a gift. You might even be able to see it. It's in the corner of the room over there, standing up against the wall. That's a real 50th anniversary authentic replica of the cane used by Lon Chaney in the original Wolfman. It's big, it's heavy, the head is solid silver. I think I could probably really kill a werewolf with it. It's identical replica made by the same company that made the original cane for the movie. And I was going to have that with the hands on and stuff, but
I hope you don't have to use it.
I think you'd have been fabulous.
You know what? I'm going to use it on Sharon.
Yeah, do that. Do it.
She's been a bit of a werewolf lately. A she-wolf.
You'd be fabulous with, like, I got a hairband, but instead yours would be like Shamrock Daily Bopper things that sway back.
Listen, I better kick you out of here. Everybody stay tuned for Spirit Switchboard with Carrie Lynn Shellhorn coming up next. I'm going to pop in to say hi to everybody. She's has a party going on. Annette's going to pop in a little bit later and say hi to everybody and happy Halloween. Susan, Heather, whoever you are, I love you. Thank you so much for being here. Can't wait to have you back at the end of for the next month's episode of Happy Medium Monthly. And have a wonderful Halloween, okay?
Yeah.
Have a wonderful Halloween.
All right. Thank you, guys. Love you all.
Talk to you later. Bye-bye. All right, Annette Munich. You and I will be here next Friday, November 7th, for First Friday with Father Shawn and Annette. And it'll just be you and I, and we'll be taking questions from the live chat again. And we'll pitch the book again. We'll promote the book again. And we'll have fun. So I'll see you then.
I will see you again. And happy Halloween to everybody. Thank you so much to our listeners. Thank you to everybody in New Orleans and the Gulf Coast, 107.7 FM, and also 105.3 FM, UPRN.
See you later. Have a great, happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Annette Munich, owner of Stellium Books. Just got a few moments here. Like I said, stay tuned for Spirit Switchboard with Carrie Lynn Shellhorn. She's having a Halloween party, and all the hosts of all the shows on this network are invited. I'm going to pop in there and say hi, and it'll be in there a little bit later. So that's my story. I hope everybody, thank you all for tuning in. I don't have a show without you guys. Thank you to you, United Public Radio Network, for carrying my show. Annette, Susan, Michelle DeRoche, Joe Montalo, everybody. Guys, remember, we may have done what the devil said we did, but we are not who the devil says we are. Good night, Danny. Good night, Jack. Good night, Dog. Good night, Harold. Good night, Ernie. Good night, Bill. Good night, Dan. I love you all. God bless you all in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Peace and happy Halloween.